Voices, community stories, past and present, in association with 91.3 KXCI, presents Radioactivism.
My name is Charlie Franco, and in a way, I have never taken off the first Halloween costume I have ever worn. I was 4 years old, on the playground at recess. An altercation with an older kid by the slide resulted in sand being thrown in my face. I was overcome by weakness. I wanted the feeling to go away. Later, I saw a movie commercial for Godzilla. I was immediately drawn to his power. I begged my mom to see more. When I did, my obsession with the monster grew. My mom would reward my good behavior by buying me Godzilla toys. With Godzilla in my life, I had an understanding of strength. If I could be Godzilla, I could go down any slide, at any playground, any time I wanted. Soon, I was introduced to Halloween. I had never worn a costume before, but you know exactly who I wanted to be. Going to Party City with my mom, I was jittering with excitement. We found Godzilla on the rack, complete with a stuffed, spiky tail and spikes on the back. Its mask had sharp plastic teeth and eyes that stared. I immediately had the costume on. In my new alter ego, I had the power I was looking for. I felt fearless and knew no one could get in my way again. I had it on all the time. I wore it playing outside, coloring in my coloring book, and even when I ate my beans and rice. I even got to ride down slides at the park, as Godzilla. When my parents' Halloween party arrived, my self-esteem skyrocketed when everyone complimented me. "Whoa, Charlie, you grew a spiky tail," and "Hey, who invited Godzilla to the party? He's scary." I had the best costume out of anyone there. People feared me. Charlie was a thing of the past. On our trick-or-treating trip around the neighborhood, I heard giggles coming from my family behind me. I didn't find anything around me funny. I was Godzilla. I was maintaining the seriousness of wrecking New York City. As much as I didn't want it to, the night ended, and my costume was tucked away into my closet. Years later, my mom and I were reminiscing that magical evening. She couldn't help but chuckle when she finally told me the tail ripped, and exposed my whitey-tighties. She said no one wanted to ruin my glory, but they still laughed all night. I was instantly frustrated, but then I thought had I known all this, my confidence would have been spoiled. Now that I am grown, I feel the confidence without remembering the costume. I have never really dressed up for Halloween since that night. Maybe I still am Godzilla in spirit.
You've been listening to Radioactivism, stories written and produced by youth ages 14 to 21 through Voices, community stories, past and present, in conjunction with 91.3 KXCI. Find out more about this and other Voices programs at voicesinc.org or at our downtown office at 48 East Pennington.